Welcome guys back to the, well, I don't know what do we call this channel now, because it's not Ellistone anymore. It's not Ellistone, it can't be Ellistone. Can't be Ellistone. No. Yeah, I can't be known as Ellistone anymore. I can't be known in the public eye as Ellistone. Not after that performance. No. It can't be Ellistone anymore. I'm not Ellistone anymore. But we'll go with Keith. Or Dave. We'll go with Dave. I'm Dave now. I'm Dave. You now know me as Dave. You now know me as Dave. It's not Ellistone anymore. I'm not known. No one can know me as Ellistone. Because today's performance was unforgivable. 3-0 away from home against Manchester City. No, can't do it. No. Yeah. It's actually a disgrace that we, the fans, and the fans at the stadium had to watch that. I actually thought that we'd come back after a win against Villa and a win against Real Madrid. I thought we might be able to, make a comeback here. But no, I was completely wrong yet again. Completely wrong. Yeah. It's just, honestly, I don't know where we go. Again, we're back at square one. We are back at square one. We thought we were okay. We thought we were out of the woods. And then we get beaten 3-0 by Manchester City away at the Etihad Stadium. Yeah, there were maybe a few decisions that didn't go our way, such as the penalty in the first half that was given to Manchester City, and also the disallowed goal that was, apparently because Robertson was in Donnarumma's eye line. But in my opinion, we cannot blame those two errors on our performance. We have to reflect on what we did wrong, and again, we just got dominated off the ball so many times, I can't count. We were dreadful, beaten fair and square, and yeah, Pep's 1000th game ended in a party. Yeah. I just don't think that we can carry on like this. You may be thinking, don't be so negative. We've just beat Real Madrid. Yeah, but then we don't always focus on the last game. We focus on the game that's in front of us, and the game that's in front of us right now is a 3-0 win. 3-0. Well, I wish a 3-0 loss away at the Etihad against Manchester City. And never going into this game was I thinking it was going to be, a cricket score. But, I thought we may get at least a goal today. Obviously, Haaland scored again. When does he not score? Doku scored a great goal. He was amazing as well. Yeah, we just didn't look like scoring at all. Obviously, you can make a case that the goal that was disallowed should have counted, and I think it should have. But, again, we cannot blame our performance on two errors that happened 20 sort of minutes into the game. Yeah, I mean, what can you say? It's a loss away at the Etihad. And it's a hard one to take when we've just come off the back of 2 wins. yeah, it's not a good one. It's not a good one. It hurts. It does, because we were doing well. We got two wins back to back, and we were going for our third win in a row, and we just couldn't do it. We just couldn't do it. It's 2 wins all we get then. Yeah, just 2 wins. But yeah, if I was doing, I might do the next time Liverpool win a game. Sorry, the next time Liverpool win 5 games in a row, I will dye my hair red. We'll go with that, shall we? Day 1 of not dyeing my hair red until Liverpool win 5 games in a row. I will dye my hair. I will dye my hair red when Liverpool win 5 games in a row. I promise. You heard it here first. On this channel, on this video. If Liverpool win 5 games in a row, I will dye my hair red. I'll do it. I will dye my hair red. Genuinely, I'll do it. As a promise, we'll shake on it. I will dye my hair red if Liverpool win, the next time Liverpool win 5 games in a row. Starting with Nottingham Forest, I will dye my hair red. I'll do it. I will do it. Because at the minute, there's no way it's happening. So I will genuinely do it if Liverpool win 5 games in a row. The next time we do it. Got off to a great start in November. A really good start. A win against Villa and a win against Real Madrid. And then we go and lose 3-0 to Manchester City. I think the only contender now for the Premier League is Man City. I still think Arsenal are going to win it. But Man City are going to be there to contend with them now. I think Liverpool are more or less just been shoved out of the way. And there is a question for do we even make top 4 now? Do we even make top 4? In my opinion, we do. But at the minute, top 4 is the only thing we can hope for. Top 4 is the only thing we can hope for. Yes, we're still in the FA Cup that starts in January. And yes, of course, we are still in the Champions League. But the way we are playing, do we get knocked out of the Champions League early doors? Do we? I mean, you know, we might possibly have to do playoffs for Champions Leagues. But the only thing I can defend us with is the fact that City are in very good form at the minute. Let's not forget, they've just beaten Borussia Dortmund 4-1 at home in the Champions League at the Etihad. It's not always an easy place to go, the Etihad. It's one of the hardest places to get a wins at. It's one of the hardest places to get a win at in the Premier League. Like, I was nervous for when we played them last season at the Etihad. It was a season-defining moment, that was. And I remember we'd been in tough form. We had to get the win there to keep the gap sort of open. Closed, open? Dunno. We had to close the gap, basically, between us and Arsenal. We had to get more points than they did. And we managed to do that. We beat them 2-0 in their own backyard. And this season, we're just so off it. We're just so off it. We are just so off it. And maybe you might want to blame the 2 very, very poor decisions in this game. But again, we can't put that on our performance, because it was I didn't see one player today that should have been man of the match. I didn't see one player. We've gone back to square one when we thought we were out the woods, when we thought, okay, this is time to come back. We are again back at square one. Back at square one. We've been beaten 3-0 at the Etihad Stadium. We didn't even fight back today. There was no fight in us. No fight. The defence got done up like, I don't know. the defence got chopped up. Like, they literally got thrown in. They were goldfishes, and they got thrown into a sea of piranhas. Absolutely eaten up, our defence today. And it was, on more than a few occasions, that they didn't score, and occasions on when they did score. Obviously, Doku goal, the Haaland goal, the Nico goal, all occasions where our defence were chopped up and fed to the fish, fed to the piranhas. And I'm honestly not happy with this performance at all. I think that we were maybe done dirty in the first 20 minutes. That was only at 1-0. And then Nico goes on to score a second goal for Man City. And then Doku just puts the game to bed at 3-0, scoring a great goal. Obviously, Imanishvili did save that penalty from Haaland, and then maybe we get a goal. We get a goal maybe on the counter-attack, but no, we didn't. It went to 1-0. It went to 1-0, and it was a Man City goal, and it was coming for ages. But I think they've got a bit of a title fight in Man City. I don't think it's going to be Arsenal for the rest of the season. I think Arsenal will have some blips like every team. But I think that Arsenal still do have a very, very strong chance. But Man City are now going to be looking at that Arsenal result and licking their lips at the fact that they've just won 3-0 to They've just won 3-0 to the champions, to the current champions of the Premier League. They'll be licking their lips at that Arsenal result and be thinking, okay, best man wins. It's game on. It's game on. They're going to be looking at that and going, we've got a chance here. If Arsenal slip up and Man City take advantage of that, game's on. The game is well and truly on. Ah, well, that didn't work, did it? But, Arsenal fans, I think, have started to, that whole thing of last season, be humble, stay humble. Arsenal fans, I think, may have got a bit too giddy too quickly. But, I definitely think that Arsenal fans have got way too giddy, way too quickly, and have now drawn a game which is now going to, make Man City fans think that they can now pounce on this opportunity. And, it's what, 23, 24, 25? If Man City win next weekend, well, the weekend after that, they will then be on 25. And if Arsenal draw or lose, it's 1 point difference. So, maybe we've got another Arsenal-Man City title race on our hands, but I think the title race is now starting to open up. It wasn't always just going to be plain sailing, Arsenal fans, and that's what they get a bit too, they get a bit too giddy sometimes. And it's 22 points now versus 26. Arsenal lose in 2 weekends' time, or draw in 2 weekends' time. They play Spurs, so they play their North London rivals. And that's always a tough game. Always a tough game. And Arsenal fans will desperately be wanting their team to win that. And if they don't, and Man City pounce on the chance and get the 3 points, well, it's game on. If you enjoyed the video, it's Dave. It's still Dave. I'm Dave now. Ellistone has gone into hiding after this result. He can't be here today, so it's Dave now. It's Dave. I don't have a second name. I just go by the name of Dave. It's just Dave. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and I will see you lovely lot next one. Please take care of your beautiful selves, and as always, peace out. See you in the next one.